for those of you not at all familiar with the Enneagram is basically a diagram of a circle that's divided into 9 equal parts, equal points, and they're connected with different kinds of lines. And this particular symbol goes way, way back. Its origins are basically shrouded in history, but we know that it emerged in the work of Gurdjieff, an Armenian mystic who was teaching in the Caucasus Mountains in Russia, eventually in France, and eventually in the US at the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th. And Gurdjieff used this particular map to describe different kinds of processes, like, for instance, the days of the week, the musical octave, the way things happen. He used it as a diagram to describe the way action happens in the world, different phases that an activity or an action takes, and so on. But he didn't have the kind of psychological orientation toward the Enneagram that those of us who have come to know the Enneagram as it's become popularized in the last probably 20, 30 years are familiar with. One of the myths, I should say, because nobody has actually validated the truth of it, is that the Enneagram came out of a mystery school in the Middle East, that of the Sarmun Brotherhood. And that's where Gurdjieff said he learned the Enneagram. And at various points, Ichazo has also said that that's where he learned the Enneagram. So it's likely that this particular mystery school is the source for the understanding that we've come to know as the Enneagram. Up until this particular generation, it has been used for sacred work, for inner work. Its popularization and the many uses that it's been applied to, as I've said, have their validity, and they're not the ultimate purpose of this particular map.